Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Cancer is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. These readings are totally free. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Cancer, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we have a Prince of Wands. This shows a very active energy. This shows a sustained level of enthusiasm, right? This shows somebody who is, I feel like, enjoying the life that they're living, right? This is somebody who is kind of fired up, you know. I feel like you're very active. I feel like you have a vitality to you. It's almost a youthfulness. Okay, it feels like you're right in the middle of things, and you like it, you know. You're not slowing down, you're not speeding up. There's a consistency in your life. There is a perseverance, and you feel like you're somebody who is really like getting things done. Now, this, of course, is a Leo energy, right? So I feel like maybe a lot of you are either on the cusp of Cancer Leo, or this is kind of talking about this evolution of the signs, right? Every sign kind of starting to evolve into the next sign. So I feel like for us Cancers, it's kind of an indication that we might be taking on a few more of the Leo qualities. I feel like our confidence is up. I feel like your stamina is up. I feel like there's a zeal and a zest in your life that you're kind of, this is you like out of your shell, you know, and enjoying it and feeling good about it. And feeling confident. Self-esteem is high. Confidence is high. Yeah. Motivation is high. Let's put this card into a little bit of context, though. Okay? Let's see what is going on here. We got that devil energy now, too. We're climbing up this mountain. And we're out there, and we're doing the thing. I feel like this is this is like, the prophecy's real, you know? I think this Leo energy is really, it's really starting to become activated in a lot of the Cancers, okay? Here we have the Six of Swords. You've got a Four of Swords, Seven of Wands. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles, look at that. Fire and Earth. Look at what you're doing. You're meant to do something great in your life. That's the real prophecy, okay? That you are meant to produce this Ten of Pentacles, this best life, this success, whether this is the business, this is a family, this is a home, this is some big contribution to the world. You are the one meant to do this. This is your future. This is the song that Spirit has given you to sing. This is the life that Spirit has given you to build. Okay? And Spirit wants you to keep doing it. Spirit wants you to keep climbing this mountain because you're meant to do something great. Okay, your destiny is very significant. Let's see what's on the path of the Serpent. Of course, we have the world. We got the universe itself. Yeah. And this to me feels like this is your general energy. It's the wide open, right? This is the infinite possibilities. This is not somebody who's hiding away in their own consciousness, their own mind, their own home. This is somebody who like has taken all the training wheels off, has torn down all the fences, all the defenses, right? That we're not keeping ourselves contained. We're out here in the wide open, the great wide open, right? And we're doing the thing, you know, it kind of feels like this is a big step for Cancer energy people. Getting out of the shell and getting kind of out into this vast open world, this infinite universe. And here you are kind of just sailing along, building the thing that Spirit has kind of tasked you with building. So this is, I'm a little bit speechless here by this. This Leo energy right here in the middle is very powerful. Of course, we have the magician. Yeah, why wouldn't we have a magician, right? Why wouldn't we? And finally, there's, oh my God, come on. Now I'm shocked and speechless. This is another Leo energy. This is the Strength card, also called Lust. These two cards, these are both of the Leo power cards. Both of them. Both of them. We're beginning with Leo and we're ending with Leo. So I feel that, yes, this is that kind of an evolution. Okay, and we talk about that a lot in the Pisces readings, right? Pisces kind of merging into Aries. And I think for Cancer, it's either there's a lot of us cuspers, or we're all sort of moving in that direction because the confidence is high, the stamina, the motivation, right? You are feeling this devil energy, and you might not even know why. This devil energy is like a driving force. It's like somehow there's an engine in me, and it's running, and its RPMs are high, and I don't know why, but I'm just going to go with it, right? So I feel like there is this kind of cosmic motivation in you right now. We don't really know what's driving us, but we're being driven by something, and we're not going to quit, you know? We're maintaining, I think, a very cheerful attitude. We're maintaining a positive mindset. We're working hard. We're facing challenges. And we're doing it sort of just out in the open, you know, not hiding it away as kind of a, you know, like a hermit crab, you know, inside the shell, right? We're out here. We're exposed. We've taken the boundaries off. We've removed the limitations. We've removed any of the blockages that may have been preventing us from fulfilling this holy destiny that we've been tasked with. Whatever that Ten of Pentacles is for you, right? Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. I'm going to set it down right here with Bubo, the mechanical owl, right there on top. And we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any point during this message you feel like you might know what that card could be, put your prediction in the comments down below. Now, as we look around the room, we see some good major arcana energies. 1, 2, 3, 4 majors. We see fire. Don't have any water, which is interesting. I think the lack of water is good because, you know what, Cancer, sometimes we could be a little too watery, right? We could be a little bit too yielding, a little bit too passive, a little bit too kind of, I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm not going to try to do anything. We've got fire now, right? We've got fire here, fire here. This is, you know what else is kind of cool? Oh man, I didn't even notice that. You got both of the Capricorn cards too. Capricorn, of course, is the opposite sign of Cancer. You got Cancer up here, you got Capricorn down here. It's opposite, right? Holy smokes, yeah, wow. You got both the Devil and the Knight of Pentacles, which are both of the Capricorn power cards. So as your opposite sign, it kind of is like that there is this sense of wholeness in you, that there's been a unity inside. Okay, unity with true self, a unity with shadow, a unity with all of your past, all of your history. Everything is kind of like one solid unit now. Okay, that we've integrated. It's kind of an individuation process, or it's an integration process in the spiritual energy. Okay, and now with that unified self, you're now evolving into the Leo energy, into this confidence, this pride, this stamina, this courage, this capability, and this magical power. So I feel like it's really kind of a double shot of a very positive alignment here for you. I didn't even notice that until now. We got both of the Capricorn power cards. You got some air energy, and you got a little bit of earth. It doesn't matter what the earth energy is. What matters is that it is a level 10. It is a level 10 achievement. Okay? It is the best of the best. It is the biggest thing in life that you have ever done. You've been tasked with completing something really, really big in life. Okay? And whether this is something that the whole world will witness, or if it's just for you and your family, or just you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what this is. What matters is you understand that this is your destiny. And what matters is how and why you're doing this. Well, how you're doing it? With courage, with stamina, with magic, with confidence and vibrance and zeal and zest. And why are you doing it? I think that's something that you are kind of coming to realize, because that's what we're asking with the Devil card. Why? Why do you feel so motivated? Why is it that you wake up in the morning, you leap out of bed, and you can't wait to get started doing this difficult challenge, like facing the big Goliath in life, Why do you feel so motivated? And you, at first, back at the Four of Swords here, you might not have known why. You maybe still don't know exactly why. But I think we're just chalking it up to you're one with the Tao, You're at one with the universe. You're at one with yourself, and this is just something flowing through you. You're accepting that you're the magician. You're remembering that this is you, the Magician card, okay? But in the recent past, Four of Swords, this might be someone who was kind of like, nah, I can't do it. It's that's not for me, To me, this kind of feels like that stereotypical Cancer, kind of staying in our shell, not putting ourselves out there, not speaking up, not being bold, not entering a room and feeling like you belong there. This is us kind of avoiding the room, or when I'm in the room, I'm just going to go sit in the corner and I'm going to try not to make eye contact with people, right? I feel like you're coming into not only this stamina for whatever work you're doing, but in every other area of your life, I feel as if things have changed. I feel as if you are getting more sure of yourself, feeling comfortable in your own skin, feeling capable of just talking to people and being part of it. Like when you go to work, feel like I belong here, and so you feel more on par with everybody else. I don't think you feel superior to everybody. This isn't hubris. This isn't that kind of overweening pride. It's not arrogance. But I think that we're starting to come out of the shell, and we're starting to realize that, I've got things to say. I've got a destiny. I've got a path. I've got something in my life that I want to fulfill. I've got goals, and I've got the capability. I'm the type of person that can accomplish goals, And I think this is quite a change, yeah. Now, what's the portable charger in your life? It's like one of those little battery packs with the, to plug your phone in or whatever, like a portable charger. I don't know why Spirit's showing me that. I feel like you lost it, or that you need to go recharge it or something. Maybe it's like you're gonna be out on the road a while. You might want to bring a spare battery. I don't know. But the Four of Swords, I think, is this is kind of the original state, right? And then we're moving forward, and of course we have all this fire energy here with our Devil card. The Six of Swords underneath now is Mercury in Aquarius. I think this is you starting to understand the divine plan. You're starting to get that revelation. It's starting to feel like, okay, I'm the magician, and there's something that I'm supposed to create. There's something in me that's trying to flow through me and manifest into the world. So I need to start to really think about it like that and understand what that is, and sort of follow directions here, But this is inside of you. So I think there's an inner awareness that there is a larger plan for you. And that's sort of the urgent news of the reading. Like, this is a divine plan for you, and you need to look at it as such and take it seriously and keep going, Don't let any kind of doubt creep in at all. Keep doing what you're doing, but understand that it is a holy task. You are on a divine mission, okay? The Six of Swords is also your ability to build rapport with people. Again, it's kind of a beauty and harmony in our relationships. That you feel like you're somebody that can contribute to the conversation. You feel like you're somebody with a voice. You feel like you're somebody with something to say. And that people are going to want to listen to you. And they do. And they will. Because you're an intelligent person, right? Because you have wisdom and knowledge and experience and insight and opinion to share with other people. You're an interesting individual, okay? So I think this is a very good card. Now, the Seven of Wands at the top is of course, the struggle. It is the fact that you believe in yourself so much, you love yourself so much, and you accept your destiny fully with your entire being, that you're not going to quit on yourself. That no matter how big the Goliath, You're not going to quit. Reminds me of Billy Bob Thornton in that TV show, Goliath, right? No matter what he was up against, he never gave up, right? And that's kind of your energy right now. This is the David and Goliath card, okay? And it's, I think it's us realizing that, you know, part of the plan is for me to sort of struggle a little bit. It's not going to be easy, right? If it were a perfect world, or if we were in the vacuum of space, if we were an island, things might be effortless, but they're not. Down here on the earth, we're dealing with other forces, contending forces. You know, your momentum is being challenged, being opposed by gravity, friction, right? And pushback from other people. Other people trying to do their will, other people trying to live out their destiny. And there's going to be some friction. Just the simple fact, just breathing, just blinking, just opening your eyes. We are battling an opposing force, and that is of gravity, you know, kind of, or muscle stuff, whatever, like closing our eyes for us. Right? Me getting up out of this chair is me opposing the force of gravity. So no matter who you are, where you are, what you're doing, there's always something that's trying to hold you down. And if we use that as a metaphor for life, then it lets us know that, okay, one, I'm not alone. And two, everything's a win. Every step I take is a freaking win. Okay? And so that is sort of motivating us to keep on the path. And no matter what, we're not going to quit. Okay? Because that 10 of Pentacles is going to be good. This is your best life. Okay? That's wealth. That's your perfect picture of your perfect life. Whatever goals, whatever your long-term goals are, this is it. Okay? That is it. And there is meaning and purpose in that. There is wealth. You got your pets, your plants, your people. This is something monumental. I feel like it's something that's going to extend beyond you. Okay, so maybe it's legacy, maybe it's generational wealth. It's something that maybe it's the business that's going to kind of run, and it's like it's your baby fully grown, you know? It's something that you're going to leave behind, or something that you can sort of leave to other people. You can bequeath, you know, to your kids or whatever. It's something substantial, and it's something tangible. To me, it does feel like financial wealth. Okay? And I think part of the idea here is, what are you going to do with this financial wealth? How are you contributing to the glory of spirit through your financial wealth? What are you building with it? Right? What good are you doing with it? Are you, maybe you're doing some social stuff or environmental stuff, or you're feeding people, or you're helping people, or you're it's going to be for your family and your kids, and there's your charities and foundations and stuff like that. You know, we're giving back in some way. Okay. Now, Path of the Serpent, let's talk about these cards. We're going to start, of course, with our Universe card. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. The readings are free. The Universe card. This kind of feels like we're out in the great wide open. We are exposed and vulnerable. We're okay with that, you know, which is different than usual, right? Usually we'd be looking for a place to hide. But this is like, hey, I'm dancing in this sea of stars, and it's bliss. I mean, it's like, it feels good to be out here. Yeah. We're sailing our boat across the seas of time and space, and we're loving it. We're loving it. You know, I think you're the kind of person that is, it's like you're I don't know why I see you on a jet ski. Why are you on it? Do you do jet ski stuff now? I feel like you're taking a lot of these bold activities, like things that you would be like, well, nah, I'm just going to stay on the beach. You're like, nah, let's go scuba diving. Let's go swim with the sharks. Let's go snorkeling. Let's go jet ski. Let's sail. Let's party, right? I feel like there's this kind of confidence in you, or there is a zest for life that seems to be it seems to be like a recent addition, yeah? And I don't know if I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but this to me feels like you feel at one with the universe, And so you kind of feel like the universe is supporting you, and that you are being you're being ushered along by the force of the universe. It's the momentum of the universe behind you. Okay? So I feel like what you're doing right now, it feels like it's kind of got the divine mandate behind it. It's sort of sanctioned by spirit. Okay? There's a oneness that I feel here. And to me it feels like this is your awareness that, yeah, you're supposed to do something big in your life. Okay? Do you have socks with some kind of words on them? Or like not just like the brand, but like motivational words or something? Or you have some kind of like novelty socks? I don't know what I feel. I feel like your energy is like loud and proud now, you know, and it really is to me that Leo vibe coming out of you. Yeah. Anyway, the universe card is your general energy. In your relationships, we're looking at the long term. Okay, so I feel like you're not just trying to survive the moment anymore. You're thinking long-term stuff. You're thinking, okay, well, what do I want my life to be in 5 years? What do I want it to be at the end of the day? You know, we're making plans. We're making plans. We're sort of accepting the divine plan, and we're really like, see, the divine plan, this is more of a scheme or a schemata or a structure or the scaffolding or the outline, kind of a blueprint. We have to actually build the life. We have to actually figure out, okay, this is the blueprint. How do I turn that sort of 2-dimensional blueprint into a 3, 4, 5-dimensional, 11-dimensional reality? Okay, and that's what we're doing here. We're having a vision of the future. Okay, this is what it's actually going to look like. I'm taking the 2D map, and now I can see it in the real world, right? And we're reverse engineering it. We're understanding how to get there. So I think you're able to see the long-term results of things. You're understanding karma as well, because karma is every thought, word, and deed in the present moment is creating who I'm going to be down the road. So you're asking yourself, who do I want to be? Where do I want to be? And what do I want to be doing in the long term? Because that's going to decide how hard I work right now and what choices I make right now. Just like who I am right now is the result of my past thoughts, words, and deeds of every moment. It's creating our reality. Okay? And that's the magician. The magician is the one who knows that and can use that strategically. Okay? You're realizing, you're remembering that you are the magician in your life. And the magician can cause change and conformity with will. You want to be somewhere doing something. You want to be a certain person in the future. You know how to do that. You got to keep doing the right actions, right? The right way of life, and that will be who you are. Now, Spirit again is telling me the phone charger or the phone battery. What is going on with that? That message keeps like coming through. I don't know why. Something about the phone or the phone battery charger or something. Anyway, the magician is the one who's kind of tapped into the battery, right? The source. And that energy is flowing through you because you are the conduit. You are that electrical wire that's connecting the battery with the mechanical world, the physical world, right? Fire to earth. Fire to earth, that is the spiritual electrical circuit of creation, and you are the conductor. You are the wire that's connecting the battery to the mechanical operation of the universe. Okay? That's pretty heavy. But that's what the tarot is trying to teach you. That's what Spirit is trying to remind you of. You are the magician. Okay? And so this is kind of like, this is what we're gaining in now. I know we have this vibrant energy. What we're really learning is how to interface with people, how to create, how to manifest. You're mastering the art and science of manifestation. Yeah. And something is flowing through you. You are merely the messenger. You are the clear channel for the divine energy to flow through you and manifest in the physical mechanical world. And this has not always been easy for you to accept, but you are accepting it. You are remembering that fact. And this lust or strength card of full evolution into this Leo energy, I think, is is really where we're going. And this is a capability. This really feels like a stature, right? It feels like we're proud. We are fired up, we're brave, we're courageous and confident. Okay? And it feels like we need the discipline and the self-control, because when we start to get into this kind of power, it's easy for that power to corrupt. It's easy for that power to for us to kind of lose our grip on it, and it's like, you got a fire hose, right? And if you don't hold on tight, it's going to go everywhere, and you're going to have a hell of a time grabbing it again. So you got to keep your grip pretty tight on the reins here. Because you're dealing with tremendous force, and it requires discipline. Okay, let's look at the mystery card. Empress. I wouldn't be surprised if it's another Leo or Capricorn reference of some kind. It may go back to the Chariot. We may be kind of bringing in that Cancer energy too. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments. It might be some water energy. Again, I feel like the water energy is not here because, well, maybe we spent too much time in that passive sort of fluid water energy. Now it's just time for fire and action and activity and that sort of, that radiance and that confidence. We might have the Sun card here. Let's see what we have. A 3 of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Because there is always the risk that we will go back to letting our own insecurities kind of kill our dream. The 3 is us understanding the process of change on the intellectual plane. What we think is what we become. And so I think for you, a lot of this is understanding how you've been talking to yourself for years and years. What story are you telling yourself and other people and the rest of the world? I feel like this is sometimes a card, because see, we see the 3 swords are piercing the heart. I feel like what we're doing is we're kind of we're killing fear. I feel like this card's kind of saying, I'm done being scared. I'm done talking myself out of living this destiny. I know I'm meant for something great in life. I'm done talking myself out of it. It's usually a card of heartbreak and sorrow and things like that. But maybe we're saying, I'm done with that. I'm done with breaking my own heart by not letting my soul just be and live and express itself and manifest the life, This is an interesting one. It does have to do with memory. It does have to do with the past. I wonder if you've recently stopped telling a particular story that you've been telling for years. And I think you're understanding where you got that story and how it does not serve you to believe that story or to tell that story to yourself or anybody else. And maybe that 4 of Swords is saying, like, I'm not telling that story anymore. Okay. Very, very interesting card right here. We're going to do an extended reading. We're going to do an I Ching hexagram. We're going to do some oracle cards. There's a link in the corner. There is a link in the video description. New readings for Cancer, Tuesdays and Fridays. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. The readings are totally free. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.